Every Monday, I used to lose almost 3 hours to a spreadsheet, matching units sold against FBA stock by hand, size by size, material by material for one of my accounts. Last week, I had Claude build the exact same report from scratch in under 5 minutes. Here's the whole process so you can steal it. Here's why manual restock reporting quietly breaks the moment you run more than one account. You're pulling stock and sales numbers per size and per material by hand every single week. Miss a reorder window by a few days and a best seller goes out of stock right when it's selling fastest. And if a virtual assistant builds it, you're training and retraining them every time the report format changes. The logic lives in someone's head, so it drifts. So the whole goal here is one repeatable report that never drifts. 2 files in, 1 prompt, the same result every time. You need exactly 2 files, nothing else, and both come straight out of Seller Central. File 1, your FBA inventory report, current stock by SKU. File 2, a sales report for the last 30 to 60 days, units sold by SKU. That's the entire input. Step 1, download both and rename them so there's zero confusion. I use inventory_export and sales_export. That's the whole step, and it matters more than it looks. Clear names mean Claude never mixes up which file is which when it's cross-referencing them. Step 2, upload both files in a single message with one structured prompt. Do not describe the task from memory every week. That's exactly how you end up with a slightly different report each time. You paste the same prompt every time. The full thing is in the pinned comment. Here's what it tells Claude to do. Step 3, Claude reads both files, matches them on SKU, and builds the matrix. My example here is a men's cotton zip-up hoodie. Sizes small through XXL in 2 materials, fleece and French terry. Every row is one size and material combination, with units sold sitting right next to units in FBA stock. One glance replaces 10 minutes of scrolling between 2 tabs. Step 4, and this is where it stops being a table and starts being a decision. Claude divides current stock by average daily sales for each SKU and adds a cover days column. Cover days is simply how many days of stock you have left at the current sales pace. And this is the part people get wrong by hand. The size that's running out soonest is not always the one with the fewest units. Fewest units and fewest cover days are 2 different questions. Cover days is the one that tells you what to reorder. Let me trace one product end to end so none of this stays abstract. We'll follow a single SKU, the men's medium fleece hoodie. In the inventory export, that SKU shows 40 units in stock. In the sales export, the exact same SKU sold 120 units over the last 30 days. 2 separate files, 2 separate rows, joined by nothing but the SKU. Claude matches them and does the arithmetic you do by hand. 120 sold over 30 days is 4 units a day. 40 in stock divided by 4 a day is 10 cover days. Under 15, so it's flagged urgent. Every single row in the matrix is built exactly that way. Step 5, Claude tags every row against thresholds you set. Under 15, cover days is urgent, 15 to 30 is watch, 30 plus is healthy, and anything already at 0 stock gets pulled to the very top on its own line. A wall of numbers becomes a short, sorted action list. The urgent rows are the only ones you have to think about this week. Now, before you copy my thresholds, 3 ways people set them wrong because the numbers I used are not right for everyone. Mistake 1. Sorting by units instead of cover days. 40 units of a fast seller can be far more urgent than 20 units of a slow one. Mistake 2, ignoring lead time. If your reorder takes 30 days to arrive, an urgent flag that only trips at 15 cover days is already 2 weeks too late. Mistake 3, freezing the thresholds through peak season when your sales rate doubles and 30 cover days in October is not 30 cover days in July. The fix for all 3 is one idea. Set your urgent line to your real lead time plus a small buffer. Cover days only mean something measured against the time it actually takes to restock. Here's what that looks like. Say your factory needs 30 days. Move the urgent line from 15 to 30 and the extra large fleece sitting at 27 cover days flips from watch to urgent. Same data, one honest threshold change, and now the flag warns you in time to actually act. So here's what actually changed. No more Monday afternoons spent building this by hand. No VA to train on a process that keeps changing shape, and the report is more consistent because the logic doesn't live in anyone's memory anymore. It's the same prompt every single week. 3 hours down to under 5 minutes, and I want to be straight about that number. The time didn't quietly move somewhere else. The manual work just stopped existing. The full prompt, the one that builds this entire matrix, is in the pinned comment ready to copy. Drop it on your own 2 exports and you'll have your restock list before your coffee's cold. And here's what's coming. I'm more than 2 weeks into a 30-day experiment on that same account. I'll call it Account A, logging its PPC numbers every single day, testing changes I haven't shown you yet. The next video is the full before and after. What moved, what didn't, and whether it was worth it. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you there.